Hello, friends. A very warm welcome once again to this extremely exciting session. Again, if you're new to my YouTube channel and if you love what I'm sharing with you, by all means, share and subscribe and like the video. And in today's video, I want to talk about 13 differences between the rich and the poor. And pause the video, take some notes, ask me questions, leave a comment wherever you're watching this, and I'd be more than excited to hear back from you. What are your thoughts? Do you think they're real? Do you think any of these have stopped you from becoming rich, or have you overcome any of these to actually become rich? Either they stopped you or they helped you in becoming rich. So do share that with me as well, okay? Okay, so here we go. Rich people are willing to act and do things and take action regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what's going on in their surroundings, in their family, in their society, in the economy. They're willing to act in spite of any of those circumstances, in spite of any of these things that can create fear inside them. Just because you see someone taking a daring action, an action where everyone else looks and tells them, you are crazy, doesn't mean they're not fearful. It just means that they have enough courage to take that step up and do it anyways. Rich people do that. Poor people, on the other hand, let fear, let circumstances, let the economy, you name it, stop them. At the core of it, it is fear. So that's important to understand. Just because someone else is doing it doesn't mean they're not fearful. It just means that they have the courage, they worked out the details, and they're doing it regardless. And that becomes a huge defining factor between the rich and the poor, especially when you consistently keep doing and taking that action again and again, in spite of the fact that you might be fearful, in spite of the fact that the economy or something else, in spite of the fact that the current situation may not be working in your favor. So understand this. Next time you see someone, do not think that they're fearless. Just imagine that they took that extra courage, knowing that they could fail, knowing that they would be mocked at, knowing that any of that could happen, and they did it anyways. That is one defining factor between the ones who make it, the rich, and the ones who do not make it. Anything and everything can stop them. How would you get to the next level then? Okay, fear. Fear doesn't mean, fear is natural, that comes in all of us regardless. The courage to do or take an action regardless of being fearful defines the action that you take, which in the long term defines how rich you're going to get. And I can carry on with different stories of me. I'll give you one of them right here. Like when I got started in my real estate business, that wasn't easy. I didn't know all the answers. I pretty much didn't know any of the answers. While I studied, I was fearful. What if I go in front of a client and they ask me a question and I do not know the answer? I'm like, great, I'm going to do that. Because if they ask me a question, I do not know an answer, I'll get someone who knows the answer. I'll go and do my research and I'll tell them I don't know the answer, but I'll make sure I get their question answered. So rather than feeling stupid or humiliated, I turned that into a driving force by being honest to my customers. And of course, over a couple of years, then I became a millionaire in the process of doing that. So that's one example from my personal life on how I made it consistently, regardless of being fearful. So that's one very, very good indicator. Next one, rich people have their money work hard for them. It's important to understand that your money that you make has to work for you. If you're working for your money, it doesn't matter how much money you're making, you're still poor. It doesn't matter, because the day you stop working, the money stops. So how can you be rich? If your money is working hard for you, and there are many ways of doing that, we cover that in our wealth classes or trainings, and somewhere on social media you will find videos on that as well from me. How hard is your money working for you? Okay, they make sure that the money is working hard for them so they can take time off, they can enjoy their lifestyle. Now this doesn't happen overnight, this doesn't happen in a week, it will not even happen in the first few months on your journey to creating wealth or becoming rich. But that is the ultimate goal. That's where you want to get. And the exact opposite is poor people work hard for money. Poor people would think that if they got that promotion, all their money worries will be gone away. If they got that extra increase, temporarily maybe your money worries will go away. Temporarily you might have a kitchen that you can run, send your kids to school or whatever that means, but that doesn't mean that an extra pay grade is gonna make you rich. Do you follow me? Still working hard for money. And that's important. The quicker you can get your money work hard for you, even if that number is tiny, $10, $20, $1,000, whatever that number is, as long as your money is working hard for you, that is true wealth in terms of richness, or the start of your journey towards getting rich. Number two, right? Let's move forward. Let's see what else is there between the rich and the poor that defines them. Okay? People with poor mindset manage their money. Oh, but I need to make sure I only have that much money and all of that. I just have to live within those means. That's called managing money. Or to avoid the subject of money altogether. Now, I'm not against budgeting. I believe in budgeting. But managing money and budgeting money are two different things. You can have surplus amount of money and you can still budget your vacation, your kitchen, and many other factors. Managing means I only have that much and I make sure I get the most out of it in the most possible way because I can't have any more than that. That's managing. That's a poor mindset. Or if someone talks about money, they get offended. They're like, why are we talking about money? Because it's too hurtful. It's a painful place to be at. That's just the reality of it. They feel talking about money is a taboo. It's a bad thing to do. It's not. It is important. I usually talk about this, that when you went to a restaurant last time, when you went for your grocery shopping, what are you paying them with money? What other currency were you using? So money is extremely important. If you find yourself in this trap of managing the bits and pieces, and worse, not just managing the bits and pieces, but mismanaging. I made X amount of money and I'm spending Y. I made 1,000 and I'm spending 1,200 on things that are not working hard for me. Because everyone else thinks it's pretty cool to have the latest smartphone, the best car, the best house, even if they're working against me. So managing in a weird way, where from a point of scarcity, doesn't help. Mismanaging, grossly mismanaging, is extremely disastrous. And not talking about money at all is absolutely, completely wrong. Even if this happens in your family, talk about it. They're like, no, we need to understand what we're not doing so we can learn what we should be doing to become rich. Okay? So that's the third part, the third point between the poor and the rich, which basically means that rich know exactly how to manage budget and everything else, and they do not shy away from the topic of becoming rich. They don't. They like to talk about money. They're like, how can I make X amount of money and to contribute to a charity, to help the poor people in Africa or anywhere else? They talk about money there and they don't shy away from it. So that's important to understand as well. Next, those who have a wealth mindset believe in themselves, their value, and their ability to deliver. This might be a handful. So let me explain this. Those who have a wealth mindset believe in themselves. They believe exactly. They don't believe in themselves because they know all the answers. They don't believe in themselves because they know everything about the economy. They don't believe in themselves because they got a PhD in whatever they are doing in their business. That is not the criteria for believing in something. Okay, please understand this. They believe in themselves at the core of who they are, what they're capable of doing. They believe in their dreams, they believe in the purpose, they believe in the value that they bring to the table, to the market, to the community, and their ability to deliver. That's extremely important. The ability that no matter what I need to do, regardless, I'm going to make it happen. Whatever the challenges, obstacles, financial, otherwise, skills, anything that I need to do, I'm actually going to make it happen. I will absolutely deliver. So the rich are too busy delivering. What are they doing? They're too busy delivering. And to be busy delivering, you need to take 100% responsibility. There's no if and but. So that's a great wealth mindset. They're not going to say, oh, because that didn't work out, I couldn't do that. They're never going to say that. They're always going to tell themselves, because they believe in themselves, they believe in their values, even if they need to step up, even if they need to work 18, 20 hours a day, even if they don't sleep well at night to deliver. Do you see the difference in mechanics in terms of performance and what it takes once you start having a wealth mindset? Because that is extremely important to get towards becoming wealthy. A lot of people who are poor think it comes easy for them. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't come easy for them. Just look at the lifestyle, especially the ones who are making a difference. And you will realize, boy, they have some guts. They're going all out over there. Okay. Next one is, rich people work hard and believe it's appropriate to be well rewarded for the value, the word is value, they provide. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to work 12 hours, 14, 18 hours. I won't shy out of it. There are days when I really need to get things done. So I could deliver, but then I don't shy out from my value, from what I charge. Because I believe that the amount of sweat, energy, effort I spent in doing that, that's what it's worth. They won't shy out. They won't shy out because they understand why money is so important to their lifestyle, to their life, to the life of the people they love and care the most, to the impact they're creating around the world, right? So they don't shy out from working hard. Poor people don't shy out from working hard. A lot of poor people do not believe it is appropriate to get the right value for their money. And some of you would be like, no, but that's not true. I know a lot of poor people who work very hard and they believe they should get paid more, right? But yet, while they believe they should get paid more, they don't think money itself is important. They don't value money itself, and hence sometimes the struggle that keeps you poor in spite of the hard work. So that's extremely, extremely important. Rich people do not back away, avoid or complain about any challenges. This is a very important one. A lot of people think because they are rich, that is okay, they can easily do that and all that because they are poor. Poor people think the rich people can do it because it's so easy. That's not true. It actually is not true. What happens is when you get rich, you've got rich level challenges. I don't like the word problems, so I call them challenges. But they've got rich level problems to take care of. That's true. They don't back away. They go and take care of it. Whatever the problem, the challenge is, they don't complain, whine, say, forget it. They just go all out and say, tell me what it is. Let's solve it. Let's finish it off. What an attitude that would be, right? They take 100% responsibility of making that happen. They're like financial warriors. Financial challenges, let's go and take care of it. Let's go and take care of it. Done deal. For that, whatever effort, energy, anything else, skills they need to do, they just get it done. Okay. Next, rich mindset people are solution oriented. So they won't start the day, okay, tell me all the challenges. Okay, the world is burning, blah, blah, blah. while that is all true, they always are looking at, focused at, what is the solution? What is the solution? What is the solution? What is the solution? Sure, I understand the challenge, the problem. Let's find a solution. So they take all their energy and effort and hammer down towards the solution that is possible. That's what they are hammering down all their energy into. They're not hammering all their energy into, oh my God, look how bad it is. Oh my, what good does that do? What good does it do focused on something that doesn't work? Focused on something that is just problematic. That wouldn't, just by discussing and talking about the problem itself, the challenge that you have, it won't solve anything. They immediately switch gears and they're looking for the solution. Sure, I understand the challenge. What's the solution? And that has led to, by the way, ingenious inventions. Tesla is one such example. With the carbon dioxide emission from diesel and petroleum cars came Tesla. And look where they are. Look how rich he is. I mean, Elon Musk is a billionaire. They're solution oriented. Could be small, could be big, but they're not focused